The Reform UK leader tried to spark a row with the Prime Minister by attacking the Conservatives' record. Nigel Farage has claimed the Conservatives have done absolutely nothing to tackle the teaching of gender in schools. The Reform UK leader, whose party is mired in a racism row, took aim at Rishi Sunak's Tories on Friday night. Mr. Sunak wrote on social media site X, formerly known as Twitter, "Our children should be taught gender ideology in schools." To which Mr. Farage replied in a 15-word quip, "And what have the Conservatives done about this for the last 14 years? Absolutely nothing." It is the latest war of words between the two party leaders after Mr. Sunak said racism stings in response to a slur used against him by a Reform UK canvasser, which Mr. Farage refuses to apologise for and denounced as a political setup. Campaigners for Mr. Farage's party were recorded making racist and homophobic comments, including about the Prime Minister. The criticism from Reform UK's leader about gender comes despite the government issuing guidance just last month banning gender ideology being taught in schools. Education Secretary Gillian Keegan introduced a raft of proposals, which aim to make sure sex education is age-appropriate. The guidance warns schools to take a cautious approach to gender. Mr. Sunak said at the time parents rightly trust when they send their children to school they will not be exposed to disturbing content inappropriate for their age. A consultation on the sex and education guidelines is ongoing and is due to end in July. Gender ideology posits that people can be born into the wrong sex, have the ability to change sex, and that there is a range of gender identities. Reform UK proposes a ban on transgender ideology in primary and secondary schools in its manifesto. The party pledges in its general election contract with voters that there would be no gender questioning, social transitioning or pronoun swapping. It also wants parents of youngsters aged under 16 to be informed about their children's life decisions and for schools to have single-sex facilities.